earlier spoke to SEBI Chairman U.K.Sinha.
All activities of fundraising of this type, beyond a certain number, should be regulated by one central regulator. Who that regulator could be, that is for the government and the parliament to decide. But I would not like to curb the activities or enterprise at a smaller level. But the moment it achieves a certain size, it should be by one central regulator. Second is that SEBI doesn't have power today to call for records, to have search and seizures. We do not have power to enforce the recovery of our own penalty, unlike the Competition Commission or the Income Tax Act. So we need to have those powers. My dialogue is going on with the government, and I'm given to believe that government is seriously considering these things.
So as you were rightly mentioning, call records, which is one of the biggest weapons APC with global regulators, has been an issue which has been pending for a very long time. Any worries that the government has, or what is that is taking so much time that the government to give these powers to SEBI?
We have been asking the government that we should be notified, if not for call interception, which we have not asked for. All we are asking for is call data record. Many cases of market manipulation, insider trading, can be tackled if the CDRs are available. And in the past, we have cracked a few cases. In the earlier part, the telephone companies were providing that information on our asking. But now they are taking the cover that under the agreement that they have signed with the telecom regulator or the government of India in the telecom ministry, they can provide information only to certain agencies which are notified in their agreement. SEBI is not there. Again, this discussion has been going on for years. We had a meeting last week as well. We do hope that government will be able to take a view very quickly.
So, but isn't it be easier for the government to bring all these things under SEBI? Because of what SEBI has over a period of time got a lot of experience, and in one instance, one of the biggest corporate of SEBI has been taking a tough stance, which is at the highest court. So, what is the feedback, and what are the couple of things that immediately can be done so that SEBI's powers get more than what it is at this point of time?
One is about the responsibility. Let me put it this way. A chit fund or a Niji fund, maybe it has historical justification because many societies, when a group of workers or group of families come together and they try to help each other, is a legitimate activity going on in any society, any village, any factory. But if it goes beyond a certain size, then there should be somebody at the national level looking at it. I would say, for example, that all activities of fundraising of this type, beyond a certain number, should be regulated by one central regulator. Who that regulator could be, that is for the government and the parliament to decide. But I would not like to curb the activities or enterprise at a smaller level. But the moment it achieves a certain size, it should be by one central regulator. Second is that SEBI doesn't have power today to call for records, to have search and seizures. We do not have power to enforce the recovery of our own penalty, unlike the Competition Commission or the Income Tax Act. So we need to have those powers. My dialogue is going on with the government, and I'm given to believe that government is seriously considering these things.
How far or how near is, say, the Indian market regulator SEBI of, say, what we witnessed a prosecution like Rajat Gupta in US? Does the market regulator, the current regulations, have the wherewithal, and is there a legislative intent of reaching that stage?
I would like to say and like to claim that in the short 25 years that SEBI has been in existence, you can benchmark SEBI's achievement against any of the regulators anywhere in the world, and we will come out as a big winner. And again, I would like to give credit, assign credit to all the past chairmen and other people who have worked in SEBI. So far as dealing with insider trading is concerned, let me also tell you that the example that you gave of USA, if you probe deeply, you will find that the role of the capital market regulator was rather limited. It was the criminal justice system in that country which took the lead. Whereas in India, the legal system is different. In spite of that, we have taken some very important measures, again against some very senior people and important corporates on insider trading. However, we are trying to further strengthen our insider trading regulation, and we have set up a committee on that. That committee is likely to give its recommendations very soon, and we'll strengthen our rules. This SEBI's insistence on minimum public shareholding of 25%, for example, should not be looked at in isolation. This is an example towards achieving the end of more liquidity, more shareholder participation, and no one majority shareholder trying to take away the interest of the minority shareholder.
And since just you touched upon minimum public shareholding norm, everyone is waiting with bated breath. The deadline remains the same, no changes?
I'm surprised why you're asking. I have clarified it several times, and let me also inform you that I have checked up with the government. I have received a letter from the government saying that so far as public sector undertakings are concerned, they are going to follow the deadline. They are not going to ask for any extension. So if government is ready to do it for PSUs, I don't see any reason why you have to fall in line. Yeah. And those who don't fall in line, they will have to face the consequences. The rules are there. Law is there.
Well, that's the U.K.Sinha as candid as candid can be, speaking on SEBI's role in the future as well, and a few steps that they are going to take.